Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Have you had your caffeine yet? That is the question. I still don't have caffeine, so I have no idea where this energy comes from. But if you are here for energy today, my friends, you are in the right place. Let's get started. Get your morning started right with some Project Joy Live. Here we go. Wednesday morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and you are watching Project Joy Live. I had to actually look and stare at the calendar for a minute as I was saying that because I don't know. I feel like a Friday energy today, but it's not. And it's a very odd, weird thing. Let me know if you're joining live this morning and where you're joining from. And of course, what is bringing you joy today. I have so much joy in my heart this morning. Yesterday felt like a very auspicious kind of day. We had our final part in our grief series on Beyond 2D that Ferran Dozier and I host. And I woke up like super early. Well, how is that different from any other time? I was up super early yesterday, and I messaged Ferran because Ferran's out on the West Coast, and I messaged him at like 6 a.m. my time, so that was like 3 a.m. his time, and thinking you'll get this when you wake up. He was still awake. He was still awake, and so we were talking about the show coming up and some ideas and everything else, and he's like, I have to go to sleep now because it's 4 a.m. and I have to be up at 7. so, so it was so good. We were like in this planning mode. Then we had the episode last night, and I just have to give such a huge thank you to everybody who participated in that whole 4-week series about grief because it was so powerful. And I'm super excited to announce. We were so excited at the end of the show last night with all of the announcements and sneak preview of the friendship paradox and all of these things that were happening that we didn't announce that on Saturday, May 11th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be hosting a special roundtable container, circle, whatever you want to call it, called Grief and talking about moving forward with grief and how it can be part of your journey and still be moving forward in your life. So we're really excited to announce that. And that's going to be coming up, like I said, Saturday, May 11th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Miss Brittany is here, front row, Grand Rising. Happy Hump Day. Miss Rhonda's here from Rideau, as you say it, Rideau Lakes, Ontario. I love that. Um, Brittany said, I literally just said that. I had to look at the day to wish a happy day. And I'm like, it's not Friday. I know, it's weird. It's weird. But we have an incredible show today, and I can't wait to tell you what is happening on the show in our morning brew. Here we go. Are you yawning, stretching, drinking coffee? Let me know what's in your cup this morning. I'm having seltzer water this morning because I'm out of coffee, and my son has been off work for a couple days, and he works at the grocery store, so I have no coffee right now. My decaf anyway. So I've got seltzer water this morning. Let me know what you are drinking. Miss Danielle is here this morning. Good to see you guys today. Oh, Rideau Lakes. I ask my husband. I should, except he's at work. So there's that. I have a very special friend on the show today that I've known for I should have gone back and seen how long we've been connected on social media, but it's been a really long time. She is a gifted healer. She's the creator of KLEAR. That's not CLEAR, it's KLEAR Alchemy, which I'm sure she'll tell us a little bit about as well. And she's going to be talking to us this morning about how to experience more joy with ease. And I will tell you from personal experience that you will experience more joy just having her on the screen in front of you today. So be prepared for that. It's coming. And then at the end of the show, we have birthdays. And I also have to let you know what's coming up the rest of the week on the Breakthrough Show Network. So I'm excited about that. And without further ado, let's just get Jade on the screen already. Here she is. Good morning, Jade, all the way on the West Coast.
Aloha. Good. Happy Aloha Wednesday, everyone. That's it. You thought it was Friday, Jessica, because I bring Aloha Friday with me every single day because it's more fun that way.
I love it. I wish I would have bought flowers to put in my hair because I always love your flowers in your hair, Miss Jade.
Well, it helps when your daughter's a hula dancer and she buys you hula implements. So they look different than regular flowers bought at the ABC store or something. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, what is bringing you joy this morning? It's early as hell, first of all.
It is mighty early over here on the West Coast. It's a little after 6. You know, the rain outside, even though it can get tiring, brings me joy because when the plants grow, and right now all of our flowers are coming up. I have a yard with tulips and crocuses, and we have hyacinths, and it's just beautiful. I literally will video the flowers dancing.
I love
you know, because like when there's no flowers, then I watch the video of the happy flowers dancing. Yeah.
I love it. I saw this thing the other day where it's like some kind of biofeedback sort of machine, and they put it on fruit, and each fruit, everything has a vibration, right? And they put it on fruit, and the bananas sounded like this muted marimba, and it brought me so much joy because it was just this little melody playing, and I'm like, now when I eat a banana, I'm like, ooh.
In 2020, I actually bought myself Music of the Plants from Dom and Her, which is a conscious community in Italy that has been doing the research on technology. And then people figured out what they were doing, which is great in their own way. And that's where the fruit and that kind of stuff. But I have that machine. I have recordings of redwood trees. And as it comes through the synthesizer, they make their own, and when they're happy, they move fast. And then when they're done, there's silence. They will literally just stop transmitting from that leaf. And then I ask the plant, will you play another leaf, or do I need to play your brother over here? You know what I mean? Or can I play a different branch? It's amazing. It's so hard. Joy from nature for me is so real. Yeah. Like, how do you not get joyful when there's the coolest mushrooms you've ever seen on the side of a dead log? Dead as in the tree's dead, but it's still not dead, right? It's still giving life. It still is life. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, I mentioned a little bit about you as I was introducing you today. Tell everybody about KLEAR, because that's when I first met you. That was the first thing that I heard about was KLEAR, and I would love for you to tell everybody a little bit about that.
Absolutely, Jessica. I believe we met in 2015, 2016. It was somewhere in that.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, because KLEAR birth in 2015. So KLEAR is a way to co-create with whoever is either listening to a transmission audio or in a live experience, a channel of their highest consciousness, moving the energy that's restricting you from getting the awarenesses and the clarity that you need to take the next step. I really wish it was a magic eraser. I had people tell me that's what it is. And I'm like, yes, until you find what is right there looking to be seen and saying, hi, please either love me free or create a strategy with me or bring me in as your gift, right? So KLEAR is a way to really create clarity. One of my favorite things to do is to take people through the KLEAR of stored anxiety. So many of us are very sensitive, especially if they're in your world, Jessica. I'm going to venture a very strong guess that they might identify as an empathic person or a highly sensitive person. And anxiety of ourselves, of what's going on in the world, our family, and the greater collective, right, happens and gets stored because we don't have time to deal with it. So one thing that KLEAR does is help you actually move those stores out so you can see if you're actually anxious about something that is in need of addressing, or if it's really a lot of background noise. So yeah, KLEAR's a helper that co-creates with you. Yeah.
Raise your hand out there if you can relate to being an empathetic person who has anxiety that doesn't always have time to deal with it. Raise your hand. Because I have a feeling all the hands in the audience are going up right now. I literally, as soon as you said that, I saw that in my head of like this big auditorium of.
Yeah. Yeah. I had the privilege of doing 300 people one time in an audience. We actually cleared the resistance to them experiencing their spark. So we don't just clear the energies that we would like to have less of. We actually clear the way to what we want more of. So like joy, we don't clear stores of joy. We clear the way to our joy. So there's more space. So that I remember you talking to me about that way back, Jessica. It's like, well, there's space now. And it's like, right. It's kind of like clean the drawer. And all of a sudden there's space and you can put in the space what you choose.
Yeah. Hands are up. That's right. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about creating and experiencing more joy with more ease in our lives, because I think it is very common, because we talk about this on, I think, every show that I've ever done, that we complicate things as humans, and things don't have to be hard, but here we are. So, why can we start with, why do you think we do this? Why do we make joy hard?
You know, that's an interesting question. And what I've noticed, because research by being around people and listening to people is my number one. That's one of my joys. I literally work in an apothecary 6 days a month so that I can be around people and notice what's going on in the bigger world. Do you know you don't know what's going on in your wellness studio or in your own house? You only know who's there. You don't get to play with the bigger group of people. What I notice is that when we're in a higher state, like of vibration in our body, feeling good. When I'm talking about a higher state, I'm talking about a feeling state. So when we're in that state that feels yummy, we give it out, right? Woo! Would you like some joy? Hi, how are you today? We kind of act like puppies, right? We spread it all over the place, and then it leaves us. I'm thinking of my granddaughter. I have a picture of her right here, and she's just like joy exemplified until she's not.
Till you're not,
and until she's not. So to me, it's like we empty all the joy out by sharing it around. And we stuff in our trunk or in our spaces, our drawers, right? We stuff all the stuff we don't want to feel. So we want to feel joy, so it exudes, right? It exudes. Like, I know you can feel what I'm doing right now because I've been playing Enjoy this morning, right? Like, and how do we make it with more ease? We add an ing. We make it an action word. We make it an adverb. Joying.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. And you can do it with any word. Playing. Funning. Whee!
I don't think I needed help.
You can do those other words like piecing.
Calming the hell down.
Yeah. Like literally, like how easy is it to change state when you bring the vibration into your body?
Yeah.
ing brings a vibration, brings the word in active form into an embodiment state.
Yeah.
So this comes from the First Nation people who speak an active language. Now, I don't know which exact languages. One of my friends from Quebec who actually brought her language back goes, oh, we do that too. Our language is active. They don't go to the mountain, they go mountaining. Right? So bringing the energy into experience. And you say experience, it's a noun. Experiencing.
Yeah.
Experiencing. Joying, funning, playing.
Do you guys feel that out there right now? Do you feel the difference? Because I can literally just like the shift is so and the the timing, okay, that's the timer going off there. The timing of this, we're always talking about language on Beyond 2D and being. Who are you being? What are you being? And the theme of this year of Project Joy is being joy, not looking for it or creating it or trying to find it or whatever else. It's being the joy. And so joying is like,
Joying.
for me, it feels like this, like, we were talking about before the show. I feel like Jade was picking on me a little bit because it was like you're putting all this joy in the cup, Jessica, all of this joy, and it's adding up. And I just pictured a big bursting of a cup of joy. And so the word joying feels like this sort of like you're splashing the water. You're just, I need glitter in my pocket today. That's what I feel like. Sharon said, I just joined and feel my energy lifting and just want to smile. Thank you, Jane. Good morning, Miss Sharon.
Well, I want to share one more thing. You said something, Jessica. It was so cute. Actually add ing to the end of your name, folks. When you add ing to the end of your name, you come into your body. Whoa, I can feel people even considering it. Do you feel that? When you say your name and end it in ing, you will notice the experience. You can think it too. So if you're in a situation where you can't be like thinking what you want, you're saying what you want to do, like you're in front of, we'll just say a boss, and you're just like attempting to calm down, think calming, calming, calming. Think clarity and clarity and clarity. Think speaking clearly and clearly and clearly. This is like the easiest magic on the planet.
Why didn't you tell me this back in 2015?
I didn't know it, love. My friend Michael Stewart brought it to me about, it would have been in 2020. Yet I actually want to do Project Ing. I do. I want to do Project Ing. I want people to understand that for free, they can think or speak ing at the end of words and they can make it. You want to go, Jess? You want to do Project Ing? You want to play?
Let's go. Yeah. Because oh my God, it's so fun. Like Danielle's like, I'm going to tell you this. Danielle lives not far from me. She's a school friend of mine from way back in the day. She's known me since baby. So and she's not a morning person, and the fact that she's saying that she loves this is a big deal.
Well, and you said the being joy is this year, right? On Project Joy. So in 2005, I've been clairaudient my whole life. That doesn't make sense. It means I hear my own higher voices and voices of guidance in a loud way my whole life. And I was told, your job is to go back to the mainland and you need to be aloha. Being is what I heard. Being aloha. It isn't to do aloha. It's not even to be aloha. It's being. And so literally my oldest email I have to this day is beingaloha@gmail.com. Being aloha. So every day when I typed it, because back then everything wasn't automatic, being aloha, being aloha, being aloha. So whatever, joying, right? Like add the ing. Your English teachers will cringe and it'll be okay because you'll be in a great state, whatever that state is.
Then they can feel free to walk away going cringing. Okay. All right.
Oh. Well, I mean, look at freedoming. There's a reason. It has an ing. It has an ing because it brings you into the state of freedom. Freedoming. Joying.
Love it. Joying. I'm
going to say throughing.
I'm going to say that all day. I'm going to go bring my husband lunch and he's going to say, how are you doing? And I'm going to say, I'm joying. And they're probably going to kick me out of his work, but that's okay. Good morning, Kevin. Are you joying this morning? I need to know, Kevin. Are you joining? I'm so excited that you got to come on the show today. Jade is going to come on the Breakthrough Show in I think like a couple months and a
I
half,
think it's
something like
May.
that.
Yeah.
I will let you guys know. And she's also been a part of the Friendship Paradox, which some of y'all saw a clip of last night. It was a secret surprise, it was what it was. Got to see that, so thank you, Jade, for being a part of that as well. Let everybody know where they can find you, my friend.
Well, you can find me at freedoming360.com or Jade Rehder. So I'm Jade Rehder on all the handles out in the world. And I have a jaderehder.com too. So that's where they can find me. There's an activation of joy for free on jaderehder.com.
Yes.
That is the opt-in to the email. And on freedoming360.com, there's actually free access to the Clear for Stored Anxiety and my number 1 and number 2 energy practices for sensitive people, the drain cleansing and self-sourcing, a way to protect yourself by connection. So thanks, Jessica. Thanks, everybody. Woohoo! Joying.
Joying. And we're going to go to break, joying, and we'll be back joying. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Thanks, Jade.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. We are joying. It is Wednesday. I can't help but laugh. You guys, I feel like when in Willy Wonka, when they drank the fizzy lifting drinks and were just floating off into the sky. I don't think I needed that kind of help, but I'm so thankful that Joy, we had so much joy with Jade on the show this morning, and I hope you guys are grateful for that as well. One of the things that I'm super joyful about every day is that we have birthdays to celebrate. So let's do that now.
Happy birthday to you.
All right. In the celebrity world this morning, Halle Bailey has a birthday. She was Ariel in the most recent version of The Little Mermaid. She's 24 years old today. Just a little wee thing, like literally a year older than my son. That hits home. Mariah Carey's 55 years old today. Jessie J's 36 years old today. Fergie, a lot of singers today. Holy cow. Fergie's 49 years old today. Then the celebrities in my life, my dear friend Ishan Abraham has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Ishan. It's been a while since we've talked, and I'm hoping you're having an amazing day. My dear friend Lynn McGill has a birthday today. And yesterday, one of our past hosts on the Breakthrough Show Network, Angelique Jackson, turned the big, happy, wonderful 50 yesterday. Happy birthday, Angelique. And my godmother, Joan, had a birthday yesterday as well. So with that, let's get our birthday song on. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Halle Bailey, Mariah Carey, Jessie J, Fergie, Eshawn, Lynn, Angelique, and Joan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating. I hope you make it an amazing day, an amazing week. Celebrate the whole week. In fact, celebrate the rest of the month because that's the end of the week anyway. Let's talk about what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network the rest of the week. So, on the next episode of Project Joy Live, coming up Friday at 9 a.m., we have returning guest Brian K. Wright, author, ghostwriter. He's all the things. He does podcasts. He has a magazine. All of it. He has a greatest lesson series that he has been putting out into the world, and his latest release, Greatest Lessons I've Learned from My Coach, was just released last week, and we're excited to celebrate with him on Friday, so be sure to tune in for that. Also on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we have an all-new episode of The Breakthrough Show with fabulous Annie Holmes. You can find her as Mama Exec on social media, and she is all that and more. We're going to be talking about advocacy amidst adversity, which I'm really excited to dive into, how she has been an advocate for so many people and had to learn how to advocate for herself in time of challenge. So be sure to tune in for that 1 p.m. on the Breakthrough Show Network this coming Friday. After the show, check in at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time for our next virtual co-working session. If you've never joined us before, all you have to do is bring you and your to-do list. That's it. If you have a to-do list, you got to do housework. You have to do things in your business. You need to take a school class. You need to cook something. You need to remember to have self-care time. Whatever that to-do list includes, bring it with you. And we would love to check in and celebrate all you're accomplishing in our virtual co-working session. Check-in is at 9:55 and we start promptly at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Then, of course, Saturday morning, don't forget to join us for Soul Saturday Morning Coffee every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time here in our Breakthrough Show Network community. All you have to do is go to the breakthroughshownetwork.club and you will find your way to our lobby and all of our fabulous community rooms that you can find there and participate in all of our wonderful activities. I am still joying. Are you still joying? I need to know this. Thank you so much to our special guest today, Jade, all the way from the West Coast. I didn't even tell you guys that she joined. It's early there, early. And I'm so thankful she had a chance to join us today. Be on the lookout for when she's going to join us on the Breakthrough Show, as well as the upcoming documentary, The Friendship Paradox. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day, and remind you that you are the joy. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.